Hello, Raider family. We are going to be going through an overview of the 7th grade language and literature curriculum here at Randolph Middle School. We're going to be going over curriculum, quick informations about IB and how it connects, the grading policy, how to contact us, and how to get any questions that you may have answered. 7th grade curriculum has 4 different modules: the Lost Children of Sudan, epidemics, the Harlem Renaissance, and plastic pollution. Each module coincides with a quarter. Therefore, each module takes about 8 to 10 weeks in order to complete. We are currently completing the Lost Children of Sudan. That is module 1, which aligns with quarter 1. So for module 1, we read A Long Walk to Water and answer the questions. What can we learn from those who have survived the greatest tragedies and become even more determined to help others? How can we share these kinds of stories to inspire and educate? In this module, students develop their ability to analyze narratives and create their own stories as they learn about the lost boys and girls of Sudan and the lessons revealed through their journeys. In module 2, we study the text Patient Zero. How do epidemics begin and spread? How do human responses help or hinder during trying times? Can the way we think about medical outbreaks tell us anything about how we should think about human behavior? In this module, students explore epidemics in many forms: historical and current, medical, and social. Module 3, we study one last word: wisdom from the Harlem Renaissance. Can we find fuel for the future in the past? Poet Nikki Grimm's asks this question in her poem Emergency Measures, the first in her collection, One Last Word. As Grimm's does in her book, students will spend the module pondering the wisdom from works created during the Harlem Renaissance. And in module 4, Trash Vortex, how plastic pollution is choking the world's oceans. In Unit 1, students are introduced to the topic of plastic pollution and how it affects humans, animals, and the environment. They study the documentary A Plastic Ocean. In Unit 2, students continue exploring the problem of plastic pollution by focusing on what can be done to address the problem. And in Unit 3, students delve deeper into their chosen areas of intervention and the life cycle of plastic. Students choose a personal action to respond to the issue of plastic pollution. So for IB, we aim to develop inquiring, knowledgeable, and caring young people who help to create a better and more peaceful world through intercultural understanding and respect. Our programs encourage students across the world to become active, compassionate, and lifelong learners who understand that other people with their differences can also be right. And in language and literature, we explore the crucial role language plays in communication, the various ways in which language choices, text types, literary forms, and contextual elements can all affect meaning. And we explore close analysis of various text types and literary forms. This allows students to consider their own interpretations as well as the critical perspectives of others, to explore how such positions are shaped by cultural belief systems, and to negotiate meanings for text. For our grading policy, we do follow the overall CMS grading policy. This is a district-wide policy that is the same for every grade, subject, and middle school. The prepare portion is 20% of a student's grade. These are smaller assignments that can be graded for completion or accuracy. Homework, warm-ups, exit tickets, and smaller checks for understandings. And rehearse, which is 30% of a student's grade, are assignments that provide students with feedback on progress toward mastery of standards. This might be quizzes, mini assessments, mini projects, classwork. And the biggest chunk of a student's grade is going to be perform. This is 50% of their grade. And this is assessments that measure mastery of one or multiple standards. unit assessments, common assessments, performance tasks, writing assignments such as essays, and projects with rubrics. So for reassessment, that is the perform, which is the 50% of a student's grade. If they do not master, which means if they do not get an 80% of above, they do have the opportunity to participate in new learning opportunities. This might be video instruction, extra assignments, small group, whatever it is that a teacher deems is appropriate. And so they're allowed to reshow this mastery within a 3-week period when the teacher offers this retest opportunity. Students can earn up to an 80% on the reassessment after completing these opportunities. For English, we do have reassessments available for all of our performs. They are based on the same chapter and similar questions, and this occurs whole class as students need after teachers have reviewed the test. Late assignments not due to absence. Late assignments are accepted until 1 week after the perform date. Please keep in mind that that is 5 days after students take a perform, which is going to be what that 50% column and things that fall there. After the 5 days, late assignments are not accepted. Therefore, if a student takes a perform test on a Friday, they have until the next Friday to complete any work up until that test date. After that, all work before that test date is no longer able to be turned in. That is a CMS district policy. So how do you support your student? We know that sometimes students have so much going on and we want to help to make sure our student succeeds. There are 2 different ways. Canvas, you can sign up to be an observer on your student's Canvas page. This way you can see what they're learning, what they're missing, and how they're progressing on task. Additionally, please make sure that you check your students' PowerSchool grades weekly and follow up with them about assignments. Now, teachers do have about 10 days to enter grades, so there might be a slight delay at times. However, overall, these 2 options are going to be the best ways that you can support your student. If you would like a parent conference, please contact your student's grade level counselor. For 7th grade, it is Ms. Parker. Any content or class specific information, please contact the correct 7th grade teacher. You can also call Randolph Middle School and leave a message if you would prefer a phone call over an email. And any other questions, please contact the person that can best help support you, whether that be an IB question, an overall school question, EC or L, any of those things. Please make sure to reach out to the correct person. And once again, content-specific questions go to teachers first. And please make sure that you contact the appropriate people shown here for any other questions that you have. Thank you so much for taking the time out to view our curriculum or to listen to our curriculum. I hope you have a wonderful day.